I think that the future is less about job loss based on automation and more about the ways that we can use human intelligence to integrate this new technology into our lives, especially as attention spans go down. I think that's really important. I also agree with someone named Peter Diamandis. I don't know if you know his name. He is the head of Singularity University, creator of the X Prize, and he says, by the end of this decade, there are going to be two types of companies: those who are fully utilizing AI and those who are out of business. And I totally agree with that. So not trying to scare you, but it's here and it's here to stay, so pay attention. This is my very favorite quote, plus it makes me want a fruit salad, but I think that if you think about what AI is, it really is a computer taking data and information and turning it into knowledge. So it's going to be interesting, for example, to see what happens with college in the future, right? Like, why do we need to go to college? Because today, all knowledge is available here. And soon it's going to be available to everyone around the world. So if knowledge is almost commoditized, what really matters? And what really matters is what each and every one of you brings to the table, which is wisdom. And I look at wisdom as something that only humans have, at least for now. And it's really the sum of your experience and how you process information, how you think about the world. It's what makes you unique. And that's really the hard part. The hard part going forward is going to be how to be human. How do we figure out our place in this world where technology will become very dominant and, like I said before, sit underneath everything that we're doing. So the way that I like to think about it is look at the world of human plus machine. And these are the qualities that we're going to need. So when I have the hand, it doesn't mean that Elon Musk is going to be implanting a chip in your hand or in your brain. Apparently, if you saw the news last week, it's not going very well. So let's not do that. But the idea is that it's going to power us in some way. And these are some of the traits that we're going to need as humans. The first one being curiosity. That is, I think, a superpower that only humans have. And the reason curiosity matters is it's the ability to ask good questions. So the more questions you ask, the better your questions, the better the answers. The more curious you are, the better the solution you're going to find to a problem. We have creativity, which is where we humans really make a difference. As great as all those images and those videos are, I still think, and I hope, that we can get Jetsons level creativity in the future, right? People who are still thinking not like a computer based on everything that's been put into a machine, and they're just kind of mushing it around. That's a tech term. But they're actually coming up with new and interesting ideas of how to think things, of how to think about things. This, again, is something that's uniquely human. Something else that we have that machines don't have, although there are now AI personas and AI companions. There's a company called Replica with a K, don't rush to look at it, where people are now dating AIs. It's a whole thing. And so compassion is something, again, that only humans have, and I think is going to be something that's going to become increasingly important, because as we move into a world where there's more and more technology, more and more AI, we're going to be looking for human interaction. We just are. That's how we're made up as humans. That was the problem during the pandemic for so many people who were stuck at home on Zoom, that they didn't have that human interaction. Collaboration, it's kind of obvious. That's why you've all been brought together here. It's really important. It's going to become increasingly important to share information with other people, partnerships, et cetera. And then the human connection, right? This is the key to our survival, is creating community. So all of these things, these human traits, are becoming increasingly important. My best piece of advice is we're all so scared of change. We're all so scared of what the future might bring because it's unknown, but it's happening. So there's no way to stop it. And so I highly suggest that you get over yourself and just jump in.